So we know that Lucas met Rick through Sally.
That was before Felicia and Lucas got back together.
When Lucas still walked both sides of the street.
Yeah, but he was the one who originally brought Rick back to Bay City. And maybe they still had a deal going.
No. Lucas had cleaned up his act way before then.
Then why did he invite Rick to Bay City?
Because he needed somebody who could find things out without going through all the normal channels. But I don't think he realized what a big sleaze Rick had become.
If the two of them had been involved in scams years ago, Rick could have had something on Lucas.
What?
No, but why now? I mean, he had control of D&M, Sunburst. He had everything he wanted. Money, power.
Hold it, hold it. Maybe they both knew something they didn't know the other one knew.
Come again?
I'm trying to figure out what would be different if they were both still alive. Maybe they found out that they knew something that they didn't realize the other person knew. So, like goods on somebody.
A third party.
Yeah, but who?
Wait a minute. Rick came to Bay City when Lucas wanted him to help find Jenna's father, right?
Right.
So where did that lead?
Doug Lamont.
Who was also murdered.
A pattern seems to be emerging here, boys and girls. It smacks of Carl Hutchins, don't you think?
Can't believe it. All this time and it's been staring at us right in the face. Carl Hutchins! Okay, so when Lucas was shot, I was here alone. Vicky had disappeared. Carl was playing games with me on the computer. And I was sure that he had gotten to either Stephen or to Vicky.
Yes, I remember. It was a nightmare.
Then Spencer came over. He wanted to talk to me, explain as if he could. And then he left and Carl came in.
What did he want?
Wanted to say goodbye. That he was leaving town.
What time was this?
I'm not sure. When did you call me about Vicky disappearing?
2:30?
Right. And my father came in sometime around 4.
So Carl came here right after that?
Right. He couldn't have left any time after 5 o'clock. He could have left here, gone to the loft, and shot Lucas.
And then he left town.
I don't see any reason why he wouldn't have. I mean, he had everything going for him as far as I could see. It all fits.
So Carl was connected to Rick through Sunburst. Rick was connected to Lucas through Sally in the past.
Carl and Lucas were connected through some unfinished business.
Maybe Lucas found a connection between Rick's murder and Carl.
Sunburst couldn't be the key. It's a public corporation.
No secrets.
Carl had all the power anyway, even when he was in prison.
And if Lucas had something on Sunburst, he never would have let D&M get mixed up with it.
Okay, so we have to go back to when Rick first came to Bay City when he was looking for Jenna's father.
That was all about the Libra file. Lucas wanted to get into the archives at Brava.
But once he did, the file was empty.
Zippo.
And Rick was still around.
Yeah, sure was. But then, for some reason, Lucas wanted Rick to get lost.
So maybe there was something in the Libra file that somebody took out before we found it.
Yeah. Maybe Lucas finally got a good look at the file and found some link between his and Rick's past.
That makes sense.
But how are we going to know? Lucas is dead, Rick is dead.
All we can hope is that Luke talked to somebody.
Yeah, like who?
Well, who was he confiding in at the end?
He could have been talking to the police for all we know.
No, not likely, knowing Lucas. But we should check anyway.
Yeah, I'll call up Billy and Kevin, field it out.
You know, Lucas was spending a lot of time with Sally Madison.
Yeah, but do you actually think that he would confide in his ex-girlfriend about the Libra file and not his own wife?
Well, if the ex-girlfriend was the dead ex-friend's sister, you know what I mean? Look, guys, if that Libra file is the only link between Lucas and Rick, Sally may be the one person in the world Lucas would have told.
I don't know if she'll talk, though, even if she does know something.
No, we'll make Sally talk. Because if this is about the Libra file, then I could be next on someone's hit list.
Why?
I helped Lucas find the Libra file. I could find myself in a whole kettle of hot water without even trying. Well, have Mr. Anderson call my office, please. No, he has my number. Thanks. Okay, Billy's going to be in court all day, and they don't know when Kevin's going to be getting back to the office.
Okay, well, we'll get in touch with them. In the meantime, I'm going to try to get on Sally Madison's good side, because if she knows more than she's saying, we have to figure out a way to make her talk.
Listen, thanks a lot, you guys. You just helped me do a really tough thing.
Recreating the past out of thin air? It's our specialty.
No. Helping me to stop thinking about somebody when that somebody is all you can think about.
What did you just say?
All right. See you later, partner.
Get some rest.